In the battle of the 5-0 teams, the Pittsburgh Steelers defeated the Tennessee Titans in a close game at the end, 27-24. Our reaction to this and where we rank the Steelers. First and foremost, I just wanted to say that the Titans defense was absolute dog crap on third down. 3rd and 11, they end up allowing a score on that. Next drive, 3rd and 14 and 3rd and 12 are both converted on the same drive, and it ends in a Benny Snell rushing touchdown. They're down a quick 14-0. 13 for 18 on third down. I mean, absolute garbage. Tannehill and Henry prove why they are carrying this Titans team right now. The defense is not bad, but the way they played yesterday was pretty damn bad. Then the Steelers, they kind of slipped off by like the 9-minute mark in the third. They only had 55 yards of total offense. So they were not looking too good. But overall, through and through, you know, obviously Gostkowski shanks the kick. The Steelers proved that, you know, they're going to hang tough to the end with that defense. And they, to me, are the second-ranked team in the AFC right now.
All right. Basically, we still here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. First of all, I gotta address the elephant in the room. There's a big-ass elephant in this daggone room, and he needs to be addressed. Steven Gostkowski, bring that ass here, boy. Bring that ass here. All right, this boy had an awful behind year this year. After his horrible opening Monday night, I dropped him for my fantasy team. I got to keep it real. I dropped that boy like a hot potato in my fantasy league when he missed those field goal kicks. So, you know, there was a point in the season where I'm like, all right, he probably going to start to get his rhythm back at some point. And then you miss a game-tying field goal after your team worked hard to come back into that game when they looked like they were dominated in all assets of the game, and all you had to do was make a daggone kick. Literally, he's 1-5 in the 49-yard range this year. I mean, come on, what's going on?
Lowest field goal percentage in the league, too.
Literally. All right, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, back to the question at hand. Where should the Steelers be ranked in the AFC picture? I'm going to say they should be ranked number 3 in the AFC picture, behind the Kansas City Chiefs and behind the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, I'm still drinking that Baltimore Ravens Kool-Aid.
Wow.
And the reason why I am is because I like the move of Yannick Ngakoue. I believe that having him, you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush so many guys. Obviously, you can, you know, drop back in coverage and try to, you know, contain guys like Mahomes and Big Ben by dropping into coverage. He gives you the flexibility to do such a thing. And also, you know, the general manager, DeCosta, previously came out and said that they are not done adding to that team in free agency. We all know they need another wide receiver. I believe he knows, and he says they're going to be active. So watch out for, you know, them getting a guy like Will Fuller from the Texans, or even a Brandon Cooks to be that three that Lamar Jackson needs. So I think they're going to continue to add to this team. Obviously, you got the defending Super Bowl champs. They still going to be, you want to have to literally knock them out. You know, right now they at times they stumble, but you really got to knock them out in order to get them out of there. So the Steelers, even though they look good, I still think they're going to be a good team. They rank number 3 for me for now.
Yeah, for me, I think I would kind of agree with Kenny C. I would put the Steelers as a 1A right behind the Kansas City Chiefs. I say it for this reason. I just think the Steelers could beat you in many different ways, like the Baltimore Ravens. I do think if the Ravens get down 10 points, the game's a wrap. It's over. I don't think Lamar Jackson could lead a comeback to that number. But when you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think there's even a chance I could possibly rate them at the top of the AFC at the 1 spot. I mean, I know Devin Bush got hurt with their defense, and if you could stop the blitz, then you could pass on their defense, and I think, you know, most likely you give Kansas City the edge. But I just think Pittsburgh has a defense that if anyone is going to stop Pat Mahomes, it's them, and they have a Hall of Fame quarterback, and if he needs to make a big play, we'll see what happens. I love the development of Juju Smith-Schuster and Chase Claypool, and Deontay Johnson was back yesterday. He looked good. You know, I like the Steelers team, man. I do. I think their defense is phenomenal. And, yeah, I would have them as a 1A right behind Kansas City. And they play Baltimore this week, so we'll see how it goes.
Here's Zach. Don't ever say that statement again. Don't ever say Steelers could beat the Chiefs. Okay?
Why?
Then,
Who else in the AFC could?
Why?
Who else in the AFC could beat
Nobody.
the Chiefs?
No, I'm saying this right now. Nobody in the AFC could beat that Kansas City Chief.
Right.
I don't know how
No.
about
That's
that
why,
Chiefs
and that's
is.
why I have the Chiefs number 1. I just think if anyone could beat, that's why I'm saying if anyone could beat Kansas City, it's Pittsburgh.
I agree. They could hang tough. They could definitely hang tough.
But
It
they
would be
ain't
a
getting the
close
job
one.
done. They ain't
It
getting
would
the
be a
job
close
done.
one. But I say the Chiefs.
I just
will
think they
get
have a
the job.
great defense and a Hall of Fame quarterback. I like my chances, and I'm sure they do too.
Well, I said for the Steelers, I'm gonna have to ring them number 2 behind the Chiefs for sure. The Chiefs will always be number 1 because as long as Pat Mahomes and company is on that field, ain't nobody stopping them. But I just feel like with Big Ben coming back from injury last year, guys, as you can tell, he came back from elbow injury that he suffered last year in week 2. Right now, he's looking real good. I mean, the defense playing solid, even though that they lost Devin Bush to a torn ACL, last week. I mean, right now they really been playing well, especially with the backups, with the backup linebacker that played yesterday. They did a outstanding job stopping Derrick Henry. Only limited him to only 20 carry to 75 yards. So that was a plus right there for me. Lil, just like you said, Gronkowski, bring that ass here, boy. Don't ever kick for the Tennessee Titans ever again. That was terrible. How do you miss an easy field goal, an easy game time field goal at that to send the game to overtime? Damn, man. Like, honestly, that hurts more than a heartbreak, honestly. That hurts more than a girl breaking my heart right now. Because how do you miss a game time field goal?
Cam, I'll give you a conspiracy theory. I think that missed kick was a little bit of karma for the NFL, not punishing the Titans enough for their COVID. And
Whatever it is,
I really do
Gronkowski,
believe that.
you gotta do better than that, man. You gotta do better. I'm pretty sure Mike is very upset with that.
Man.
Kenny C. I know he's livid, but you think about all the money that's involved in sports behind the scenes. It's good to gamble. Check that out. We all know that a lot of people lives hang in the balance of you making a daggone kick. We don't know because we live in the surface. We see the sports going on, but we don't know what's behind the surface, ladies and gentlemen. So damn it, Gronkowski, you need to make the kicks, brother. You really do, or don't ever kick again, or just retire. Something like that. 1 or 2. You got the options right there.